Directing Superman Legacy.
James Gunn is directing Superman Legacy. We start shooting in January.
Yeah.
You could have answered that.
Finally, after long, 10 veiny, hard, agonizing years, we are gonna get a Superman solo film. I feel like a Reddit housewife starring in Missionary Impossible, starring Tom Cruise, because I am going to get filled up all the right ways in all the wrong holes. This is exactly what I want to hear. First of all, it is a shock that James Gunn is going to film Superman Legacy in January. So that tells me once again that we are going to get our first official casting announcement for Superman at San Diego Comic-Con. And I pray to God that my thick snow bunny doesn't ruin it before then, because I want it to be a special surprise at Comic-Con. Also, this is what James Gunn had to say. A lot of what I do is work on the creative side, mapping out the stories and the universe. That's my job, much more than administrative and executive stuff, and Kevin Feige has to do both. So this is James Gunn explaining his role at DC Studios. Again, nothing earth-shattering, but it's just adding more clarification into what James Gunn is doing, and Peter Safran is handling more of the business side, while James Gunn is handling out all of the creative side, you know, the Batmans, the Supermans, leading out to his Justice League films, and hopefully a big DC event. I don't know what that could be. Kingdom Come. Dude, I'm going to come just looking at this shit, bro.
When people go to see a movie, I hope that when they go to see a movie, they walk in, they enjoy it, of course, and then when they walk out of the theater, they love the person next to them a little more than what they felt about them when they walked in. That when they walk out of the theater, maybe they feel a little bit more hopeful about what this world can be than when they walked in. This is a story about compassion. It's about the power of compassion, the power of empathy, and hopefully a little bit of that will soak up, just a little bit in people, and then we'll have been, done what we needed to do.
Oh, it's a good day to me.
Seeing that clip and hearing everything that James Gunn had to say, it just reinforces my hope, no pun intended, that he is going to deliver a fantastic, emotional Superman film for the ages. And of course, you have all these Snyder cultists. Mind you, I differentiate between Snyder cultists and Snyder fans like myself. Snyder cultists coming at me saying, "Oh, truth, here you go again, being a James Gunn bootlicker." Because apparently supporting James Gunn and supporting DC means I'm a fucking anti-Zack Snyder guy now. And I love DC and I don't want James Gunn to fail. So that makes me a James Gunn bootlicker. But according to these fucking retards, I am. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. They're coming at me saying, see, you turned your back on Zack Snyder and the Snyderverse and all that stuff. First of all, the Snyderverse is fucking dead. It's not continuing. It's fucking over. And if you listen to any other DC dumbass YouTubers telling you that the Snyderverse is over, I hope they get fucking purged by me personally. Number two, I love Zack Snyder. I love Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. BVS is not the perfect superhero movie that you fucking Zack Snyder cocksuckers think it is. And by the way, Zack Snyder already has a wife that sucks his cock on a daily basis. He doesn't need any of you fucking virgin fanboys living in your fucking mom's basement in your fucking tidy whities, sipping on fucking Kool-Aid and eating Cheetos, defending him on a constant daily basis, all right? So cut that shit out. And number two, I'm excited for Zack Snyder's Snyderverse on Netflix. And what is the Snyderverse on Netflix? It's Rebel Moon. It's Army of the Dead, even though I thought that movie was kind of mid. And it's the Twilight of the Gods. I'm super pumped to see what Zack Snyder does with Rebel Moon, because I think he's going to do a fantastic job with that. But again, Zack Snyder has moved on. So I, as a Zack Snyder fan, have moved on with him to his next venture. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry to say that, but you're a fucking dumbass. And you don't deserve to be labeled as a DC fan, because you're not a DC fan. You're just a Zack Snyder fan, which is cool. But don't say you're a fucking DC fan and you shit on everything that DC does because James Gunn is at the helm. Who gives a shit? I want James Gunn to succeed because I am a DC fan first and foremost. All right, I love the iconic properties, I love the characters, and they've been treated like a fucking redheaded stepchild. And I want them to be the A+ brand that I know that they are. And some of these Snyder cultists are so fucking brain dead that they can't process that. Like, they don't understand the information that I'm spewing out right now. So I need to talk to them like this. If you're not a Zack Snyder fan, then that makes you a DC fan. But I'm a DC fan, okay? Does that help?
Or just be yourself. If people don't like it if you're being yourself, fuck them.